Happy New Year. Happy 2023. This is Inspiringly Natural with Lesley Suzette. I am excited about 2023, but I'm going to do a quick year in review. You know, this is a channel about all things beauty, all things fragrance, all things self-care, and I aim to do one thing, and that is to inspire as many women as I can to be their most best and beautiful selves, both inside and out. So let's get ready to talk about a year in review. The 10 most worn fragrances of 2022. Talking about me now, I am going to share with you the 10 fragrances I pulled more than any other fragrances in 2022 so that we can move forward in this new year. So I'll see you when I get back. We're back. So I'm talking about my 10 most worn fragrances of 2022, folks. But before I do that, I've got two honorable mentions, if that's okay with you all. I could not leave these two out because I did pull them. Even though I pulled them for special occasions, I still tended to pull these more than any other fragrance in 2022. So let's go with my honorable mention. First one by Tiziana Terenzi, and that's Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia. What a beautiful bottle, first of all. Tiziana Terenzi was new to my collection for 2022, and I went over to Neiman Marcus in Orlando. Great ladies over there, and they introduced me to this one. And when they sprayed it on my hand, I fell in love. And I found myself pulling this a lot in 2022. Now, I'm not going to pull it too much because I need this to last at least for another year. But again, an honorable mention, Cassiopeia, beautiful fragrance by Tiziana Terenzi, has notes of passion fruit, cassis, lemon, fern, carnation, tea rose, lily of the valley, with base notes of tonka bean, musk, and sandalwood. Beautiful fragrance. So that's my honorable mention. My next honorable mention would have to be you all, as you all know how much I love this. I hope you do if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time. This one is just a beauty. It's elegant. It's gorgeous. It's pink. Yeah, it's Delina Exclusive. Delina Exclusive. You all, this is a perfume that makes you just feel like a woman. And you know, I just love it. It's elegant. It's vintage, in my opinion. Just look at the bottle. It's so gorgeous. It has notes of lychee, pear, bergamot, Turkish rose, agarwood, or what we know as oud. It also has incense, vanilla, amber, and woody notes. And I could not leave beautiful Delina Exclusive out. So those are my two honorable mentions. So number 10, here we go. We're going to start off with the number 10 most worn fragrance for me in 2022. This one is by a company called Ocha. If you've never visited Ocha, ocha.com, beautiful, beautiful fragrances that are replicas or what you would call dupes or what you would call, a different alternative to one of your well-known scents. This one I found myself pulling more in 2022 than many of my fragrances, and that is Ocha's Schweven. Schweven by Ocha. Now, Schweven is what we would call a dupe or an alternative to Baccarat Rouge 540, and the notes are beautiful. The notes are top notes of jasmine, saffron, orange, marigold, heart notes of ambroxan, Evernell base, notes of cedarwood, ambergris, and balsam. You all, this fragrance is just amazing. And you all know, I would have to say about 96, 97%, like Baccarat Rouge 540. It is just gorgeous. And what I love about this one, you all, is it is an extrait de parfum. It is an extrait de parfum. And that means, everyone, just in case you don't know, an extrait has a little more oil base than alcohol. Some of our regular perfumes, they have lots of alcohol, but they have oil. But this extract has just a little bit more oil, which allows the scent to last a little bit longer. And I absolutely love this. At number 10, Ocha schweven. At number 9, one of my most worn fragrances in 2022. I just couldn't stop reaching for this one because this one is a great layering perfume, but it's also a perfume that stands all by itself. And this one is none other than Signature by Mont Blanc. Signature by Mont Blanc. Now, you all, if you watch my videos in 2022, you all know that Signature by Mont Blanc is one of my absolute favorites. It was one of my favorite vanilla-based fragrances. If you watch my video, if not, go back and watch part 1 and part 2 from 2022. But this Signature is just beautiful. Let me tell you the notes in this beautiful fragrance. Signature has top notes of clementine, middle notes of magnolia, ylang-ylang, peony, and base notes of vanilla, white musk, and benzoin. You all, this is such a lovely perfume, fragrance. This one, did I say flavor? I meant fragrance. This one, you all, immediately you get the clementine and the magnolia. And then, of course, the vanilla. It is such a beautiful, and I love the bottle. It looks like a cloud and it smells just delightful. You can, I do a lot of layering with this one, you all, with my Bath and Body Works and Victoria's Secret fragrance mist. But again, this is a standalone fragrance, just yummy. I pull it all the time. Again, Signature by Mont Blanc. Number 8, you all, we're moving. We are moving. You all know when I talk about 2022, I am covering my most worn fragrances in 2022. And it's funny what number 8 is because number 8 is new to the collection. I got this in late 2022 as soon as it was released. My husband got it for me. We went out to the local Macy's and I had not had any of the other flankers. This is a flanker, but this one, and I tried them all. But this one just hit the nose just right. You know when something just hits just right? You know when you wear your outfit that just hits just right and you like, that is the one you pull when you go out, or you know that fragrance that's just popping. This one, although new to the collection, I found myself pulling it over and over and over again. And it is none other than, oh my goodness, beautiful bottle, Burberry Her Elixir. Burberry Her Elixir. You all, this is just beautiful only because of that note of strawberry. That note of strawberry is just, and I love strawberries. So when I smelled this one, I was like, wow, that's strawberries on steroids. You all know that Burberry Her Elixir is a flanker, but this one to me, I just kept pulling and pulling and pulling. It has notes of strawberry, blackberry, middle notes of jasmine, and base notes of vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. And again, another great standalone fragrance. I amp it up with a little bit of Bath and Body Works strawberry pound cake, but I don't have to. You all, oh my gosh, this one I would wear not just in the winter and the fall, but I would go on into the spring with this one. So 2023, here we come. Burberry Her Elixir. At number 7, a warm and cozy fragrance, Philosophy Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere by Philosophy. This is my number 7 most worn fragrance. You all, this Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere, fall, winter, fall, winter. Now I snuck it into spring and summer at times, but let me tell you and prove to you how much of a most worn fragrance this is. This is my second bottle in 2022, and going into 2023. This is what I have. So I would say somewhere around February, March, we'll probably have another bottle of this. This probably could have gone up a bit, but I have some others that I pulled constantly, but this one, yes, this is a beautiful, warm, and cozy fragrance that Netflix and chill. It's just so beautiful. Let me tell you what's in here. Fresh cream, warm cashmere has notes of juicy tangerine, cashmere wood, orchid, vanilla bean, creamy sandalwood, and musk. Oh, you all, just so gorgeous, warm, and cozy. And I'm going to stop there. This is my number 7 most worn fragrance, Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere by Philosophy. And number 6, my number 6 most worn fragrance in 2022, y'all. Oh, wow, a celebrity fragrance, Jessica Simpson's Fancy. Fancy by Jessica Simpson. What a gorgeous little bottle this is. I've seen the big bottle. You all may need to get the big bottle. But I wore this so much because I just constantly mix this or layered this with my Pear creme brulee, one of my favorite Pear creme brulee by Bath and Body Works Fragrance Mist. And you all, this one by Jessica Simpson is just beautiful. And again, I wore it by itself. It's just so delicious. That's what we're going to call this one. Fancy is delicious. It has notes, you all, of apricot, pear, red berries. It has middle notes of caramel, almond, gardenia, jasmine, and base notes of vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. Can you say yummy? Yummy. Yummy. Oh, you all, this is just delicious. That caramel, you all, that caramel and the pear, oh, and the apricot. It is just delicious. At number 6, Fancy by Jessica Simpson. At number 5, my number 5 most worn fragrance of 2022, new to the collection, got it this past summer, and oh my goodness, put a dent in it like none other. I smelled it. It was love at first sniff, and it is Dolce & Gabbana's light blue Italian love. You all, when they say Italian love, mwah, yes, Italian love. This one has notes of, oh, you are Italian lemon, Granny Smith apple, ambrette, jasmine sambac, white rose, and base notes sandalwood, white musk, Virginia cedar, and amber. Now you all know that light blue by Dolce & Gabbana, it's an all-time signature favorite. I mean, some people don't care for it, but most people love it. And this one with this rich blue, Italian love, it's just, to me, it just goes up a notch. I love, it's the ambrette, I believe, that's doing it for me. The musk mallow, that's what ambrette is. And it just puts a spin on the regular light blue. And I absolutely love it. As you can see, I pulled it and I haven't had it that long. I pulled it as much as I could until it turned fall. And I even tried to sneak it into fall. But you all, this is a great spring and summer fragrance. And it's so refreshing. And I just love the lemon in it. Again, number 5, Dolce & Gabbana, light blue, Italian love. At number 4, you all, top 10 most worn fragrances in 2022. At number 4, Elizabeth Arden's Green Tea. Elizabeth Arden's Green Tea. And I'm going to just let this stay in the camera because I need you to see the dent. This is bottle number 2. This is bottle number 2 for 2022. Yes, this is a wonderful spring summer fragrance. And I love it because of the tea note. It is so refreshing. I could get out of a nice shower, spray this on, and just, oh my gosh, be so cool, content, refreshed. What else can I say? Green tea, the green tea note for me is just absolutely refreshing. And this, this one The perfumer is none other than our own Mason Francis Kirkjohn, the perfumer, the nose behind Baccarat Rouge 540. But this was his early days. These were his early days with Elizabeth Arden, and oh my goodness, he just really did this one. This one has notes of bergamot, caraway, rhubarb. It has lemon, orange zest. It has middle notes of green tea, peppermint, jasmine, carnation, fennel, celery spice, with base notes of amber, oak moss, and musk. And you all, with the peppermint and the orange zest and the lemon and the green tea, no wonder it's so refreshing. And it just has you feeling so refreshed at the end of a day after a shower. This is just beautiful. And this is one of my most worn fragrances during the spring and the summer. And this is number 4, Elizabeth Arden's Green Tea. We're down to the top 3 most worn fragrances of 2022. Now, at number 3, this one shouldn't be a most worn fragrance because it should be for special occasions, brunches, lunches, breakfast, going out in the mornings and the afternoons, and maybe in the evenings, but mostly the brunch time. This one is so beautiful. It's just one of my favorites. And I just kept pulling it. I could not help myself, you all. This one is it's just beautiful. At number 3, Orianna by Parfums de Marly. First of all, you know how I feel about the Parfums de Marly women's line. Absolutely gorgeous bottles, vintage and beautiful. But this scent, you all, this is a pretty new fragrance for me in 2022. I got it. I can't even remember when I got it in 2022, and I'm halfway done. It's so pretty. This one, and I'll make a joke about this when my husband says this one smells like Pepto-Bismol. I stand to disagree. This one is beautiful. So don't you all believe my husband, because when it dries down, he's all over me. So this one has notes, you all. Top notes of mandarin orange, grapefruit, middle notes of orange blossom, raspberry, and black currant. And then it has base notes of, get this, whipped cream, marshmallow, musk, and ambrette. You all, this Orianna, this that girl. It is that girl, and I've got to control myself because I find myself pulling it. And then you all, I messed around and it doesn't need any layering. I'm just telling you, it doesn't need any extra. I do use my Seville Orange Nest Oil with this one just to amp it up, but it really doesn't need amping up. But I messed around and mixed this thing with Bath and Body Works Christmas cookies this just a few weeks ago, and you all, oh my gosh, what a winner. But by itself, standalone, at number 3, most worn, it's Miss Orianna by Parfums de Marly. At number 2, my most worn fragrance at number 2, you all, this one needs no introduction, but I'm going to go ahead and introduce it. It is, yes, Miss Valentino, born in Roma. Valentino, born in Roma. You all, this one, this has top notes of black currant, pink pepper, bergamot, with middle notes of jasmine, jasmine sambac. You all, it has tea in it. It has bourbon vanilla, cashmere, and gaiac wood. Guess what's hitting me? Of course, the bourbon vanilla. You all, this amazing scent is just, I don't know anybody that does not like Valentino born in Roma. If you don't, that's your preference. But ladies, I have to have this in my collection. If I had to do top 10 or top 5 fragrances that must be in my collection, Valentino born in Roma would definitely be in there. That might be one for this year. So let's see what we do. But you all, this is beautiful. This is gorgeous. It's number 2 most worn. We're down to number 1. Number 1 most worn fragrance of 2022. When I first put my nose on this in 2022, I was hooked. All I could find myself doing is grabbing for it, especially in the spring and summer and even into the fall. I grabbed it. I kept grabbing it every day I went to work. I kept grabbing it every weekend. I kept grabbing this. So much so, yes, my husband had to buy me another box for 2022 now. We're not talking about 2021. We're talking about just in 2022. This is just a beautiful fragrance that is affordable. You can go to your local Burlington, your local Marshalls, and hopefully you will find this one. I have, again, just like Valentino Born in Roma, this must be in my collection. This is a must. I wore this more than any of the fragrances in 2022, and it is none other than by Banana Republic, Gardenia and Cardamom. Gardenia and Cardamom. You all, I don't know if you can see the dent in this thing already, but I'm so glad I have another bottle. Yes, I have to have this. This is beautiful. It has notes, of course, of gardenia, mandarin orange, middle notes of tuberose, cardamom, ylang ylang, jasmine, magnolia, carnation, rose, and base notes of amber and driftwood. And you all, you can wear this to me, did I wear it in the fall? Yes. Did I wear it much in the winter? No, because I was trying to hold on to it. But to me, this is a year-round scent. I could wear this and I think it would hold up in the winter. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It's floral, yet it has somewhat of a fruity kind of note, but it also that driftwood. You could wear, this is a scent that I can see myself walking on the beach with. It's just that gorgeous. I could wear this to dinner on a night out. I could wear this to brunch. I could wear this to church. I could wear this to work because it's not offensive at all. But it's just something about this. This is elegant, yet classy, yet casual. It's an all-around fragrance, and I love it. I'm so glad I have it, and I'm so glad it ended up at number 1 because it truly deserves it. And that's, again, Banana Republic, Gardenia, and Cardamom. So those are my top 10 most worn fragrances of 2022. Couldn't go into 2023 without sharing my favorites, my most worn, the ones I pulled the most. You all, this is 2023. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. You all know that I cannot leave without just a few words. We're not going to stop that, of encouragement. Few words of inspiration. You all, this one, just to get us started as we launch into 2023, as we look forward to the future, we have to know our why. Yeah, WHY. Why? A lot of times we want to know what. We also want to know how. But I believe that if we know our why, we will get to know what and how to get things accomplished. What is a why? What is our why? Our why is simply our purpose. If we know our purpose, if we know what we've been put on this earth to do, what is it that we have that no one else has? What can we do that no one else can do? What can we share? What can we contribute to the world that no one else can contribute? If we know our purpose in life and our why, then our how and our what will become easy. I'm telling you, I am a witness. I had to learn what my purpose was. I had to get a revelation from God as to what it is I was put on this earth to do. And I know it My purpose is to encourage and inspire as many people as I can to be their most best and beautiful selves, both inside and out. I don't just do that on camera. I aim to do that every doggone day of my life. Why? Because it's my why. Yeah, let's play on those words. Why? Because it is what my why is. It is what my purpose is. And I want to tell you out there, you have a purpose. You have a why. If you have not discovered it, if you've not has not been revealed to you in 2023, my hope and my prayer is that it is revealed to you so that you can walk out your true purpose and meaning on this earth. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. Thank you so much for sharing this content. We're on the road to 500. We're on the road to 500. And so I thank you so much for sharing. The more you share, the quickly I will get to that road to 500. I'll get there because of you. Thank you so much for hitting the like button. That means a whole lot. And thank you. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when content from Lesley Suzette is on. Again, thank you so much. All I want to do is encourage as many and inspire as many of you to be your most best and beautiful selves, both inside and out. Until next time, I'll see you.